Hi everyone, my name is Sandeep Bhalera. Today I will present a topic, the role of renewable energy in achieving sustainable development, a pathway towards a green future. So I will take this session as micro teachings, and the skill involved in this particular session is narration. Let's start. Introduction to sustainable development. So first we'll talk about definition of sustainable development. Sustainable development is the meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. It means that we are using the resources because of the previous generation because they have used or they have sustained some resources for us. So we are enjoying the resources today because of previous generation. So we should give more importance to sustainable development. There are three pillars of sustainable development. One is economic growth, second is social inclusion, third one is environmental protection. So without these three pillars, we cannot achieve sustainable development. So economic growth is growth, the values of goods and services creates in a particular economy in a particular year. So economic growth is more influenced in history. We can see that history is more influenced by economic growth. And without economic growth, economic development is not possible because they are the same side of the same coin, two sides of the same coin. So, a second thing is social inclusion. There are many um, groups they are deprived from basic needs. So, social inclusion should be there. That nobody should be deprived from their basic rights and even their different rights also. Third one is environmental protection. So in environmental protection, it talks about wildlife protection, abiotic factors, trees, forest, and all environment. So the goal of this sustainable development to uh, you know you know achieving the balance among all these pillars because without these you know you know balance, we cannot achieve sustainable development because we cannot neglect one aspect also. Like in three aspects: economic growth, social inclusion, and environmental protection. We cannot say that economic growth is not important in sustainable development. Yes, it is important. So, but along with economic growth, social inclusion, and environmental protection is also important. Sustainable development goals, um, there are 17 days of sustainable development goals, but we, as our today's topic, renewable energy, so it is related with the seventh goal of sustainable development goal, and it says that affordable and clean energy. So it ensures access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. So it means that energy should be available for rich and poor at the same price and affordable rate so that they can use or enjoy the resources. The importance of these sustainable development goals is that energy is critical for progress in all areas of development. Without progress or without energy there is no progress, and without progress there is no development. What is renewable energy? So I today's topic is related to renewable energy. So I should talk about what is renewable energy. The question arises in your mind that everybody knows that what is renewable. Renewable means what? They can renew. There are two types of energy: non-renewable and renewable. So we are talking only renewable energy because our today's topic is related only renewable energy. So what is renewable energy? Energy from natural resources that are replenished at a faster rate than they are consumed. So if we do not use sunlight, it replenished. So time is very important. Wind power, if it it went, we cannot have wind after some time. So time is very important factor in renewable energy. And the geothermal and biomass energy. Um, we get geothermal energy and biomass energy. Geothermal energy we get from the earth surface, and biomass energy, like wood, coal, we get this from biomass. The key benefits of using renewable energy is that it reduces greenhouse gas emissions, it promotes energy security, and it supports economic development and job creation. How? It reduces the carbon emissions in the environment, because we are not using petrochemicals or any resources, which leads to emissions of carbon in the environment. It promotes energy security, and it supports economic development and job creation. So many projects in solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, or biomass, we can say only solar and wind and hydropower energy project. We need a lot of skillful labors, and it leads to creation of employment opportunities. As a result of this, we can achieve economic growth, and as the economic growth totally depend on economic development is totally depend on economic growth. So there is the interdependency upon all these factors. The types of renewable energy, we have five types of renewable energy. First is solar energy, wind energy, hydropower, geothermal energy, biomass energy. What is solar energy? As everybody knows that we get from sunlight. Wind energy we get on onshore and offshore wind farms. Hydropower energy we get large scale dams and small scale hydro systems, like Dam, Wilson Dam, etc. Geothermal energy we get from heat from beneath of the Earth's surface. So it is said that the Earth's center's temperature is approximately 5,000 degrees Celsius. So a lot of heat is there in beneath of the surface of the Earth. So we get heat energy from geothermal in terms of geothermal energy. So biomass energy, organic materials converted into energy like wood, agriculture waste can be used for biomass energy. The role of renewable energy in sustainable development is very important. I already talked about three points in three pillars of renewable energy. One is environment, economic growth, and social inclusion. So, environmental, uh, the role of uh, of renewable energy in the environment, that it reduces reliance on fossil fuels. So it cuts carbon emissions in the environment, and it mitigates climate change. As we are living in the age of globalization, climate change, the earth temperature is increasing day by day because of the carbon emissions. We are using more fossil fuels, and it leads to increases in the carbon emissions. And as a result of this, if you use renewable energy, we can reduce the carbon emissions, and we can mitigate the climate change also. So economic growth, renewable energy has the power to drive innovation and create jobs in green industries. That more project can be carried out. It carried it needs a lot of projects. So if you carry out different types of project, it creates jobs and green industries also. So, and after that, social impact. It improves access to clean and affordable energies, especially in developing regions. So, when you use renewable energy, it decreases the carbon emissions in the environment, and we get clean and affordable energy from renewable energy. Future trends in renewable energy. There are three trends in um, renewable energy. One is technological advancement, and second one decentralized energy system, and third one is global cooperation. So technological advancement, um, renewable energy needs a lot of research, and if you bring innovation in solar efficiency, we can use renewable energy as a reliable source. Wind turbines depends on wind, but if you use it properly, then we can create more renewable energy. And but the most important factor in this, how to store the all this energy. So it needs a lot of storage capacity. So I think research should be carried out. More research should be carried out how to storage of these kinds of energy. Say a decentralized energy system. Decentralized, if you keep this all the energy system into central system, it leads to a lot of pressure on the single organization. So there should be decentralization of energy system so that efficiency can be carried out. And then global cooperation. In future trends, we need that there should be cooperation among all the nations so that the research carried out in one country, they can share their knowledge, or they share can their views on how to use renewable energy, the how can you use or how can we store these kinds of energy. A study carried in renewable energy in Denmark says that Denmark, over 50% of Denmark electricity is generated by wind power. So it means that look at the capacity of wind energy. So 50% of the electricity is generated by wind power by Denmark. It's very important example. The lesson learned from this is that political commitment, innovation, and public support are crucial for this success. So without political commitment, innovation, and public support, we cannot, use this kind of energy. The challenge is to renewable energy adoption, that initial cost is very high, that high investment and cost of infrastructure. But I say that if you if you create a lot of capital and if you invest in this, that but in the long term, it is very it is you know it is it creates lot of you know benefits to the society, to the individuals, and to the community at large, or to the environment also, we can say. Intermittency, but it depends on weather conditions. For example, in Canada, there is not enough sunlight, but in India, we have sunlight. But during monsoon, we don't have that much sunlight. So the intermittency, the all the renewable energy depends mostly on weather conditions. In energy storage, the need for efficient energy storage solution to handle surplus energy. So if you have a lot of energy, but you can you should have that much knowledge to divert the energy, and how to divert surplus energy for different purposes. It is you know it is very crucial task. Call to action: how you can contribute as individual, reduce energy consumption, invest in solar panels, or choose renewable energy providers. As communities, advocate for clean energy policies and participate in local green initiatives. As government, invest in renewable energy infrastructure and provide subsidies for green technologies. So charity begins at home. One should try from their home. If there is no need, we should not turn on the light or switch on the fan. So as community level, we should try for try to follow the policies. As government level, we should invest renewable energy in different infrastructure, and we should provide subsidy to the masses. In conclusion, we can say that renewable energy is crucial for achieving sustainable development. It supports environmental, economic, and social sustainability. Collective action is needed to overcome challenge and ensure a green energy future. Thank you for listening to me. I conclude my session over here. Thank you.